July 18th, National Caviar Day. Now, I can't eat caviar today because I hate caviar. Well, I don't hate it. I hate salmon. And caviar comes from salmon, most of it anyway. I'm guessing all of it? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I have tried salmon before in my life. Not crazy about it. It's okay, whatever. So, what to do for Caviar Day? Well, in my search on the internet, I found a ton of recipes for something called cowboy caviar. It's basically this black bean, corn, pinto bean, avocado, tomato, onion salad kind of salsa thing. Looks really, really good. That's what we're going to try today, cowboy caviar. Maybe some of my friends down south, my friend Dwayne down in Texas, maybe he's heard of this, maybe they've tried this. I have no idea where it came from or who invented it, but we're going to do it today. It looks really good, and let's get started. I'll show you what you need for today. For our cowboy caviar today, we need 1 can of rinsed and drained black beans, a can of rinsed and drained pinto beans, 1 can of corn drained, 1 avocado diced, 2 Roma tomatoes diced, a half of a red onion diced, 1 jalapeno pepper finely diced, a juice of 1 lime, 2 tablespoons of cilantro roughly chopped, a half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of chili powder. Alright, let's get started. This one's going to come together pretty quick today because basically you're just taking all of this stuff and mixing it in a big bowl. Okay, what I want to do first, I diced my avocado, so I want to get that into my bowl first because there's a method to my madness here. What I want to do is I want to drizzle my lime juice onto the avocado and toss that first before I put everything else into this bowl, before we start mixing everything. Just because I want to make sure that it doesn't get all brown while it's sitting in this bowl with all the other stuff. So I'm just going to coat my avocado first with the lime juice, okay? Because that should keep it nice and green, okay? So we're just going to mix that together. Nice chunky avocado. Just breaking down some of the bigger pieces, okay? Then what I'm going to do also is take my salt and, let me see if I have a bigger bowl here. I'm just going to sprinkle my salt on my onion just to let that sit for a few minutes, okay? I want the salt to kind of pull the moisture out of the onion. So we're going to do that. We're going to add that to it last, okay? So now to our avocado, we are going to add our black beans first, rinsed and drained, our pinto beans, our corn, okay? These have all been rinsed and drained from the can. I'm just going to kind of toss those together, okay? Then I'm going to add my chopped jalapeno, my 2 tomatoes, and my cilantro, okay? Chopped fresh cilantro. Now you can go heavier on the cilantro, lighter on the cilantro if you're a fan. I know cilantro is one of those love or hate things. You either love it or you hate it. I don't mind it in small quantities. I like the flavor when it's subtle. If you go too heavy on it, to me, I think it just overpowers. So I like a nice tablespoon or 2, but that's about it. I wouldn't do, you know, a half a cup or something of it to this. Unless you like it, then by all means, you go right ahead. Okay? Now to this, I'm going to add, I'm going to add the garlic powder, just sprinkle and mix. So I'm going to do a little bit, my cumin, okay, and my chili powder. Just a little bit to start, so you get it kind of mixed in, because we don't want just a big glob of those spices just sitting there, okay? Now I'll just sprinkle in the rest. Alrighty. So that's that. Okay. And now I'm going to add my red onion. I know I didn't give it that long to sit with the salt. I mean, I probably should have did that when I prepped it, but That's all right. You get the idea. And our red onion. And that's it. That's our cowboy, all over the place. Our cowboy caviar. Alrighty? So now, with most salads and salsas and stuff, you kind of got to let it sit for a while and you got to let all the flavors marinate. So we're just going to cover this, get it into our fridge, let it sit for a little bit, and then we're going to come back and we're going to try this. Plus it's caviar, so caviar, normally they serve on little toast points, so we need something to put our cowboy caviar on. So I'll think of something and I'll be back. Alrighty, see you in a little while. I'll taste test this one. Oh, ignore all this other stuff too. I'm trying canning for the first day today. First time ever. And I got some beets going that I got from my garden outside. First time I grew beets, and we're giving that a try. We're going to see if we can jar and can them. But that's not for the show, that's just for me. Alrighty? So we'll see you in a little while. Alrighty, so we're back. And it's been chilling for a while. I know it wasn't a really hard one today. It was super easy. You just basically dumped everything in a bowl and ta-da, we have caviar. So I figured I would dress up our presentation then, since it was such an easy recipe, okay? Nice cactus glass, some cowboy boot, and cowboy hat, toast points, because no cowboy's going to put his caviar on a toast point. No. But he will put it on a cowboy hat. So we're just going to try some of this now and see how it tastes, considering it's all melded together. You got the corn, the avocado, the tomato, the black beans, everything. I mean, look. Oh, looks so good. Dropping it all over the place and I don't care. Oh my God. This blows away caviar any day of the week. Okay? And I don't care if you love caviar. I could care less. This is way better. I don't know what cowboy invented this, but man, he was onto something. Alright. I gotta go eat my boots and hats and caviar, alright? We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. We're breaking out the ice cream machine again. But it's not ice cream. It's something kind of cool. I've made it once before. It's one of my favorite ice cream flavors at the big chain places. And I found a copycat. Alrighty? See you tomorrow.